Not only did I read briefings, and not only was I taught the theories of these technologies, but they were demonstrated for me, and I know they are true and accurate.
What's up?
You.
Welcome to space with the boys.
The space is upon us, huh?
It's upon us. So we're like, damn it, we can't go live until something happens. We've been waiting all day for something to happen, and Zorro told me a second ago.
We've been waiting for like months.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Tell him the story about AJ.
The story about AJ.
Days Until?
Oh, yeah. So our friend AJ has his Amazon Alexa hooked up to a countdown app. So we do this thing where we're all in Zoom chat, and then we all guess how many days until UFO disclosure. And this is months ago. And so then AJ would be like, Alexa, ask days until, how many days until UFO disclosure? She'd be like, 8,000. Just kidding. It wasn't that high. But yeah, so we've been waiting for this for so long, and we have it right now in our pants.
Yeah,
pocket.
and if you don't think we're being serial, check this out. Bam!
Unclassified.
Just giving you a taste. We actually have the UFO report right here, and we're gonna disclose it to you, bit by bit. Unfortunately,
Word
neither of
by
us know
word.
how to read, so we're just gonna look at the pictures.
Yeah.
But thank you for
We're
showing
gonna do
up
text to voice.
to this impromptu live stream, because we just came up with it today, and it looks like it worked so far. Who we got in
I think
chat?
it's working. We look so handsome. I need to move down more.
Matt. We got Sif.
Our heads aren't even.
Trent. What's up, Trent? We got Goonie in the chat. Bean.
Goonie.
Pacific Northwest. West Side. What's up, boys?
What's up, golds? I just said what's up, golds. I think that should be a new thing.
There could be golds
It was
out
guys. It was guys and olds and came out as golds.
there. Miss you too, Kush. Hell yeah. Well, it's awesome seeing you guys in chat. We actually have some cool stuff today. Should we go right into the report, or should we
Yeah.
Do we want to dangle
Yes.
it or go straight in?
No. We're at the cutting edge of
All right.
news.
All right.
here.
We're the cutting of the edge.
We're the cutting
Boom.
of the edge.
We're in. All right. We got
I'm so
the Office
excited.
of the Director of National Intelligence has issued an unclassified preliminary assessment of unidentified aerial phenomena. Boom.
Phenomena. Banana.
Phenomena.
All right. 25
All right.
June 2021. All right.
Let's see. The scope. This preliminary report is provided by the Office of the Director of National Intelligence in response to the Senate report. So the Senate, in the COVID bill, they put in a mandate that the DNI had to go and figure out what UFOs were. And DNI was probably like, uh-oh. Let's go ask these folks. And so they went around and they asked people. It says right here, the ODNI prepared this report, and they talked to the UAPTF and the ODNI National Intelligence Manager for Aviation, and they got the USD, INS, the DIA, the FBI, the NRO, the NGA, the NSA, the Air Force, Army, Navy, Navy ONI, DARPA, FAA, NOAA, NGA, ODNI/NIM, Emerging Disruptive Technology, ODNI National Counterintelligence Security Center, and the ODNI National Intelligence Council. So,
Damn. Everybody.
a few
invited.
folks were involved in collecting this data. Now the question is,
All the
how
boys.
long have they been doing this behind our back? How long do you think, Zero?
Since forever.
Yeah.
Since they could. Yeah. I'm sure
Since
that
they could
do
hide
this.
stuff.
Yeah. Totally.
Well, it ain't hidden no more. I bet you lots of stuff is still hidden. All right, let's see.
I just want to say that my hands are sweaty, my knees are weak,
Yeah.
and my mom's spaghetti.
Good. I agree. I agree with all those statements. I have the same thing going on. So,
Yeah.
we got anybody else in the chat? Everybody, spread the word. This is a new live stream. Nobody's subscribed pretty much yet. Nobody's gotten this link probably. So it's up to you guys to spread the link. It's up to you guys to make sure people get disclosed upon. Because otherwise, they're gonna watch some other live stream where some people are probably grifting, and we're not grifters. We're just fun
We're
people.
Ungrifters, if anything.
Yeah. Anti-grifters.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
So we have an executive summary here.
All right.
The limited amount of high-quality reporting on unidentified aerial phenomena hampers our ability to draw firm conclusions about the nature or intent of UAP.
All right.
So, like, I wonder if they're basing that off of what we've seen already or what they have behind the scenes. Because I feel like, Sword Chucks, if you spoil it for everyone, that'd be cool. Because it means less for us to read. But we're just looking at it now.
Yeah.
As a result, the UAPTF concentrated its review on reports that occurred between 2004 and 2021, the majority of which are the result of a new tailored process to better capture UAP events through formalized reporting. So I imagine they've left out anything like Roswell or Barney and Betty Hill or any of the famous UFO things other than the military ones. So that's disappointing, but
Yeah.
it's something at least. Because now people are going to be talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we've got... There are probably multiple types of UAP requiring different explanations based on the range of appearances and behaviors described in the available reporting. Our analysis of the data supports the construct that if and when individual UAP incidents are resolved, they will fall into one of 5 potential explanatory categories: airborne clutter, natural atmospheric phenomena, USG or U.S. industry development programs, foreign adversary programs, and a catch-all other bin. That's the bin that I think we all care about. We're here for the other bin,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got X-Jet. What's up, X-Jet?
What's up, X-Jet?
X-Jet,
The
you gonna get
legend.
one of these UFOs to rip around after they,
Oh,
they
yeah.
fully disclose them, or what? I can't wait for you
Yeah.
to go over them on your channel.
Yes. Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome.
I think we should start like a where you collect signatures, and we'll petition the government to
Petition?
give X-Jet a UFO.
Oh, dude, he would be the perfect pilot for you.
Yeah, he would tell us exactly how it works. We know what batteries to use.
Yeah.
It would be perfect.
Do's and don'ts.
Okay, so they think it's a
All right.
the UAP clearly pose a safety and flight issue. You know,
Okay.
I suppose that could be the case if they're whipping
Right.
around at 30,000 miles an hour,
Yeah.
if that's real, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
100
But
miles per
imagine the
hour
scenario.
at 14,000
Sorry.
feet.
Imagine the scenario that there's like a deal between the government and, say, aliens, right? And they're like, all right, cool, you guys can be here and you can like look around, and we'll stay out of your way, whatever. And then people start seeing it, people are reporting it, so they're like, fuck. Like now they have to, like, how would they say, well, we told them it's okay to like, just look around. Like we know that they're there. But that's a far-fetched scenario, let's be honest, you guys. You guys and your crazy stories. Anyways, back to the...
Yeah, it's like, have they landed yet? Come on. Have they friggin' landed yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've consolidated reports from all over the government. They're saying some of these steps are resource intensive and require additional investment. So I'm imagining like they'll have more reports coming.
Mm-hmm.
Available reporting largely inconclusive, right at the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sad. But inconclusive means they weren't able to figure out if it was China. They weren't able to figure out if it was Russia. Which means they're either not telling us it's them, or it's not them.
Right.
So
So exactly where we were.
Yeah,
before.
we're gonna be in the same spot. I doubt there's any pictures in this thing. The pictures probably went in the classified briefing to Congress on Friday.
I would love if they had pictures like the ones that you draw, like in MS Paint.
We can
Like all like super sketchy. Like,
we can simulate.
You can actually
their
do a live one,
pictures.
yes.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
simulate the briefing to Congress later.
yes. That'd be great.
So they used 144 reports originated from the USG. Of these, 80 reports involved observation with multiple sensors. Most reports describe UAP as objects that interrupted pre-planned training or other military activity. So, like with the Nimitz encounter, they were doing stuff off the coast of California, and that's when they had all the radar blips come in. So I'm imagining the UFOs or the UAPs, whatever you want to call them, they're interested in the military for some reason. And the military is probably the only people able to track these things at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I heard France declassified a report as well today. So,
Oh shit.
for all you French people out there, get on it. Do the French
Mhm.
version of this.
Have ice.
Okay, they're talking about they have challenges in collecting the information.
Mm-hmm.
The sensors on U.S. military platforms are typically designed to fulfill specific missions. As a result, those sensors are not generally suited to identifying UAP. Right? So maybe we're gonna move into a time where we're gonna start equipping everything with sensors to figure out what these things are, whether they're.
But I wonder how they figure it out, since it's like it's unidentified. So like, what would they know what to look for? But I guess they do get certain data back, right, so they could just focus on that. Because like, how do you detect for something you don't know if you don't know what it is?
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think
But
that
I'm sure-
Lou Elizondo, our boy the Zondo, he always brings up those 5 observables, and I feel like if he ran ATIP, which seems like he actually did, then probably that's the 5 things they were pursuing, was the observables. But XJet, if you'd watched our first episode, you would have found out that actually you don't need faster than light speed to colonize the entire galaxy in under 1 billion years. So that math has been done. So, we've had simulation in the last episode of that.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been here the entire history of planet Earth.
But some potential patterns do emerge.
Yeah. Although there was a wide variability in the reports, the dataset is currently too limited to allow for detailed trend or pattern analysis. There's some clustering of UAP observations regarding shape, size, and particularly propulsion. UAP sightings also tended to cluster around U.S. training and testing grounds, like we were talking about. But we assess that this may result from a collection bias as a result of focused attention, greater numbers of latest generation sensors and operating in those areas, unit expectations, and guidance to report the anomalies. Because it's like they noticed these things, they were able to send, jets to intercept.
Yeah.
So.
Totally.
Maybe no, like fleshy civilization XJet, but what if we're just the biological bootloader for a synthetic civilization that doesn't have to worry about great filters as much or pandemics?
Yeah, and also, we got to be honest with ourselves that we think we know, but we're pretty dumb.
Yeah. I'm just hopeful for little
pretty dummy knowing everything. Like, we just don't know so much that there's room for all of this.
That'd be so terrible. It's like all of humanity, or like the civilization, like they struggle through and they get through some great filters, and it's like the great filters are about to get them, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna just boot up the synthetic life and it'll be able to survive. And it's like all that race just gets decimated by a disaster, and the synthetic life's in space, and they're doing okay, and then blue screen of death. Done. I mean, it's possible. That's why we got to watch out for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft 11.
Get your eyes out.
Yeah.
Get your eyes peeled.
Watch out. Okay.
All right, check it out, dude. Wait, it says in 18 incidents described in 21 reports, observers report unusual UAP movement patterns or flight characteristics.
Some UAP appeared to remain stationary in winds aloft, move against the wind, maneuver abruptly, and move at considerable speeds without discernible means of propulsion. In a small number of cases, military aircraft systems preceded radio frequency energy associated with UAP sightings. The UAP task force holds a small amount of data that appear to show UAP demonstrating acceleration or degree of signature management. In addition to rigorous analysis, are necessary by multiple teams or groups of technical experts to determine the nature and validity of this data. We are conducting further analysis to determine if breakthrough technologies were demonstrated. So there's this idea of like a breakaway civilization or a breakthrough technology would be like if a country had figured out how to manipulate gravity or inertia or something, and they're exploiting that to get like a drone to fly in crazy ways that we couldn't expect, or other possible things. UAP probably lacks a single explanation. So what they're saying, it's like a lot of these are going to be airborne clutter. Like they're going to just be stuff like weather balloons.
Or just balloons.
Yeah.
Like those Mylar ones. Sometimes when they're all tied together,
we've all seen those UFOs. The little floaty boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But sometimes they're not. But sometimes they are.
Right? Yeah, and it's like, we don't know if we can trust the military, let's be honest. Like, they're the military, right? They could be running a PSYOP on the entire world right now to hide some of their best new technology. So, that could totally be a thing.
Well, and their job is not, to be honest, it's not like they're the truth agency. They have to, like, some of the stuff that they hide, I'm sure it's for our own good. There's enough crazy freaking things happening without anything this big anyways as it is. Like people believing all kinds of shit. So I'm sure they have to be cautious in how they release this stuff.
Yeah.
Because we can't handle that shit. Well, I mean, we can. Spaceboys can. You at home, like X-Jet can't handle it. West Side can't handle it.
No,
Let's see
you
who
can't.
else is in here? Matt, the worst can't handle it. Old Gravy Leg can't handle it. All right. That was a chat, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys can all handle it. Actually. All right.
I believe you guys will be fine. But this is like natural atmospheric phenomena. We were talking about like you could have like weird plasma ball or ball lightning things happening in some of these. You know, maybe not the ones that had a jet right on it, but
What's
but yeah.
USG or some UAP observation could be attributable to developments in classified programs? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't read this ahead of time, guys. We saw it hit and we were like, "Uh-oh, we better go
no,
live."
I'm not sorry. We're digesting this with our viewers. We have one collective stomach right now. We're all digesting it together
Yeah.
like a big family.
So they definitely think that the UAP threatened flight safety, and you know that's understandable if people believe that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's just take a break from this paperwork and take a peek at this. This is what Chris sent us.
There's a whole fleet of them. What can I say? My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
So we've all seen these, I believe. There's that one whipping over the water. I wonder if they show it when it plops into the water. Oh, that one is the new one? Is that the new one, Chris? I think what they call these is fast movers. In the military.
That's what people say about me. I'm a fast mover.
I've seen it. It's pretty.
Yeah, I
It's
can
pretty
move
quick.
super fast.
So Chris is trolling. Those are old videos. Chris is trolling. I just want.
All right, everybody. If you see Westside or Chris Teal,
just hiss at him or something.
don't even. Yeah. Did you say piss at him?
No, hiss like.
Oh, I thought you said piss at him.
I mean, you can piss.
No,
at him
I say
too.
piss at him. Yeah.
If you're in Colorado, I mean, otherwise you're probably not gonna get the arc high enough or far enough.
I never thought about that you could piss at someone.
It's doable. It's not recommended.
All right.
So they think they threatened flight safety. Ongoing airspace concerns. They're worried about they have 11 reports of documented instances in which pilots reported near misses with a UAP. I think there were a couple jets that almost hit some. I think the jets that hit some, it was like a pyramid or a cube inside of a clear ball that they were flying past. And I don't know, that sounds to me like maybe some electronic warfare balloons or something like that, you know? Something that they might be even using against their test fleet that they're going out and they're training, and you know, maybe you got to throw them a curveball. Who knows?
Yeah.
They're worried about national security challenges. We lack the data to indicate any UAP are part of a foreign collection program or indicative of major technological advancement by a potential adversary. So we currently lack the data to indicate. So that's a kind of big deal. They don't have enough data to say that it's somebody else. We continue to monitor for evidence of such programs, given the counterintelligence challenge they would pose. particularly as some UAP have been detected near our military facilities or by aircraft carrying USG's most advanced sensor systems. So they're probably also thinking about how there's been reports that they've shut down nuclear facilities, and messed with the Defense Department in different ways. So they're saying they're going to need to do analytic collection and resource investment. So maybe we're going to get better sensors on all of our stuff. I wonder if this is going to be good or bad for the drone industry, because it's like
I know
they're just going to increase the sensors until they know everything about everywhere.
Yeah.
So they want to use
why.
machine learning to dig in deeper. Okay. So they're getting the majority of it from U.S. Navy reporting. So a lot of it is happening off the coasts. They're going to try to standardize it. The FAA has been capturing data related to UAP during the normal course of managing the airspace and air traffic control operations. Generally ingest this data when pilots and other airspace users report unusual or unexpected events to their air traffic organization. The FAA continuously monitors its systems for anomalies, so they're checking to make sure that it's not anomalies in the system. Like if the Nimitz encounter, first thing they did when they saw all the blips on the radar is they rebooted their entire radar system. So that's something to keep in mind. Like they're worried that maybe it was something wrong with their system, but when they booted it back up, they still found all those signatures, which would be consistent with an electronic warfare program, like spoofing targets. You know, if you're gonna pretend to have like 50 and only have really one in the area or something like that. Who knows until we get better data. So they're gonna expand the collection, increase investment in research and development, because like if this is some other country's technology or alien technology or whatever technology, deep black project technology that one half of the government doesn't know that the other half of the government has, it looks like the parts of the government that don't know about it are going to start researching and try to build a R&D technical roadmap and maybe reverse engineer some of this stuff based on what they're seeing.
Highly unlikely it's another country, dude. Like,
I don't know. I don't think the other countries have nearly the defense budget to defy gravity quite yet. But, you know, maybe.
Am I echoing through your video a little bit?
Maybe. I can just turn this down a little bit.
Should I talk? I can talk lower.
No, I got you. I got you. Try that.
UFO whisper.
Yeah, now he's not echoing.
How about now?
How about now?
Yeah, that's good.
How about these nuts?
You're killing the audio game, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How'd you like that the intros, boys? Zorro did that intro. I think he killed it with that 30-second joint.
It was a collective brain exercise to me. That's what it was. I locked into the Akashic layer.
The Akashic
layer. We got it done. It was great. It's so good. Dude, I hope there's like at least a drawing in here of a UFO.
Right? I mean, we're on page... it's not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. And it's over.
You know, luckily, we're very used to disappointment in our lives, so this is nothing. This is like...
Well, here's the thing.
A regular Friday.
Congress got a classified briefing. Okay? So there could be more that hasn't come out yet. I mean, I'm sure that there's more that hasn't come out. I'm sure that I mean, people have said they've got shots of these things from like 10 feet away, 15 feet away from the cockpit. So it's out there. It's just not in this little dinky 9-page report. It's mostly nothing. So there we go. They don't know what it is. I think the most telling thing about all of this is when they say that they don't really think it's foreign governments. That I think is the most telling.
Yeah, I think it was lower than that.
But then that only leaves our government or aliens, the lizard peeps, as Donnie would put it.
People.
If the lizard peeps are whipping around in these UFOs, I hope that they're friendly. I hope that they drop off some cool technology. And, I guess David Icke then gets a prize or something.
Like to fuck. Am I right? Oh, I'm scared. I'd throw that in there. Sorry.
Well, there's there's the other side of this. Like, how many people, like, if it ends up being aliens, how many people have been made fun of or had crazy stories that they told and no one believed them, and now they'll get a little bit of vindication. Like, there's that documentary of the guy that we love that Ian bought or got a painting from him. I can't remember his name, but
we're gonna do a whole thing on him.
Yeah, we will. But long story short, this guy was having relations with the aliens, and they were quite the lookers, I might say.
And let's just say she needed a space bra.
Yeah, and all of his art needs a space bra too.
Yeah, he paints his abduction experiences, and they're very sexually explicit a lot of the time.
Extremely sexually explicit.
There's this one part that's I think there's a painting of it, right? Is that the one that Ian has? Where no, because we had but they're giving him a hand job basically, and then there's like an alien in the corner that is he looks like a, what do you call it?
It's a mantis. It's a mantis.
It's a mantis. Mantis, with like a robe on, and he's like watching. Yeah. And she has like full breasts, and they're getting all the sperm out of his penis.
Yeah, they're collecting. It's a collection joint.
It is. So, by the way, I can see your desktop over my face.
Oh yeah. Okay. My bad.
Damn.
I was trying to respond to XJ.
I was acting out.
Like, I want to believe.
Scenes, and
dude,
nobody saw.
They want to believe too. Have you seen this? They want to believe too, man. So we're in the same boat if you think about it. Wait, I'm not even showing.
Yeah.
I have to get better at this now.
That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
Nobody knows. That's the best part. Boom.
All right. You may look at this and you're like, you may say, how's this truck flying? Different things. But, all right, this is a poster from an alien civilization.
Yeah.
And it's basically the I want to believe poster. But because they're from another planet, they thought a truck was the Earth thing, kind of like we think UFOs are their thing, like maybe UFOs are their trucks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And under that, in a genuine alien language, never before seen by humans, it says, you'll have to find out what it says.
Yeah.
And also, tell them about the thing.
Okay. So the other night, we were like, how cool would it be if we had an alien language that we could write stuff in to make this poster? So then we made an alien language, and we made a decoder ring to decode the alien language.
Decode the language.
So if you guys watch our show from time to time, every once in a while, we will send off this alien Decoder ring.
Decoder. All right, and we're gonna do periodical pieces with alien-based language, and if you want to know what it says, you'll have to get that decoder ring.
Yeah, and to get the decoder ring, you gotta interact in the chat. You gotta post in the chat. You gotta like, and you gotta subscribe.
Yes,
and
only subscribers get the thing.
Yeah, this is
and
for
then,
subscribers.
And if they want one, they can email us. We have an email address.
We have plenty
we can't
of
tell you
people
what it is, but
with printers,
yes,
and we can make these things appear at your
out of nowhere,
your abode.
Yeah. What's the email address? Is it spaceboys@gmail.com?
It's spaceboys@gmail.com. Yeah.
Very good.
Feel
And
free to
Spaceboys is just type out Spaceboys, right? So you're done with that. And just take the H from your pocket and put it right after the S. Bam.
Yeah.
After the first S. I just want to make this easy for everyone to understand, right? That's how easy it is.
We use the H. We use a lot of the H.
We use an H
after our
use
S's. It's
I got nothing else.
It's a thing we do. You know?
So yeah, you'll see why later.
Yeah.
We'll disclose it.
So I think we should get into some UFO
Wait,
videos.
did we see the end of that report?
There's no end of the report, bro. The rest is the appendix where they tell us about what the words mean.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
9
we
pages.
looked through it all.
9 pages of jarbleygook. So.
What if there's a secret message hidden in
Wombat, I think the aliens, they came here because you're so cool. They could sense it with their gravity detectors.
Yes.
And that's why they showed up. So.
What's everybody Wombat?
Wombat did
Wombat, he's a fucking guy, awesome.
All right, so let's see
UFO
here.
videos.
Yeah, let's do some UFO videos because.
And we do have a close encounter with Jeremy Corbell's beard.
Yeah.
We'll get to that after the videos.
If you don't know who Jeremy Corbell is, he is the documentarian who did the Bob Lazar documentary, and I think he did another documentary recently, which I can't remember, but the big one was the Bob Lazar documentary.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to some gratuitous UFO videos.
Let's do it.
And we know that every video on YouTube is real, so we don't even have to ask this. This is from Australia, though. All right, let's see here.
Well, good day, mate.
Oh. Dude. Somebody's just ripping a 5-inch. They're power looping that wing right now. See, this is great because now every time they blame drones, we can blame UFOs. So
yes.
Plausible deniability, folks.
Oh.
Damn.
It looks pretty good though. That looks pretty legit. Now, why would that person be filming out that window though?
The clouds are pretty. I don't know.
Are they though?
Yeah, a little hazy.
I mean, like, it's one thing to see the UFO and take a video of it, but if it just by chance to have your phone recording, and in that time span, fucking UFO crosses it at the perfect framing,
right?
You can go fuck yourself.
Okay, so what I'm wondering is, what if there's a chicken coop right underneath this airplane, and somebody stepped on the chicken?
The egg
it
flew
just
out?
went shooting across. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. What did I think of that?
That could be a possibility too. So we got another one here. This is a U.S. pilot talking about the UFO incident. So this is
This is Fravor. Oh.
This is Fravor's co-pilot, the female co-pilot.
This is Fravor's best friend's cousin.
Yeah.
They used to live with him.
Yeah.
That
also saw the UFOs.
This actual incident doesn't define me. I don't identify as a UFO person.
I do.
It only comes up
Yeah,
in my
we
life
do.
when other people bring it up or seek me out to talk about it.
We identify as UFOians.
Yeah. UFO Nation. The Space Nation. Look, that was creepy they want to make this, huh?
I know, why?
Oh, man.
Jeez.
Even that selfie is creepy.
I know.
We noticed something in the water that seemed to be.
We're here for the UFOs,
disturbing
but
the
we're also
water,
here to
making it churn.
gloriously heckle every
And,
bit of the UFO
Yeah.
community.
All of us looking
That's true.
down into that same spot of water.
Because everybody's a weirdo.
We're able to then visually pick up what we describe as a tic tac, because that's what it looked like.
Tic Tac,
This
sir?
white oblong shaped
So
object.
maybe
that was
this is
moving very
just
fast.
Earth's
And then Commander Fravor turned
defense system,
to
like
engage
immune
with it,
system, to having bad breath.
pulled him
And
in
like
over
we're
Yeah,
polluting
that's Tic Tac.
the atmosphere, and
Triangles on it.
and Earth is
and
just
it
like,
appeared to
I need some
respond,
damn Tic Tacs.
in a way that we didn't recognize,
Yeah.
and it surprised us because it didn't appear to have any visible flight control surfaces or means of propulsion.
No visible flight control surfaces.
Like, who do you think you are, lady? All right.
A Navy pilot. We got to use some of this dramatic music next time. Like,
Yeah.
what were we doing?
I think we just use this video in the background.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shpaceboys.
I have a feeling that folks who are anticipating the release will not find satisfaction in the report.
She
I don't
called
know.
it.
I have to admit, I'm not looped in. I don't have any sort of insider information or insight into what's actually in the report. But the vibe that I get from a lot of the folks who are really excited to talk to me and connect with me and hear about the Nimitz encounter, is I think what they call it. I think that they enjoy the anticipation more than actually finding answers,
yes.
if that makes sense.
Wrong.
Oh, yes.
We want aliens, lady. We want aliens. I'm sick of the humans.
We want aliens that are stacked,
Oh, yeah.
like Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if she was stacked. Dolly Parton.
Yeah. We could do that. I'm down. I would have Dolly aliens over for dinner. For sure.
Yeah.
Alright. We've got another on our list right here. Let's check this
Another
one out.
video.
This is Boven Wadenzi van Nederland van Boven. Obviously.
I
You
know
guys
that.
haven't seen this?
He's flying a drone.
Yep.
Oh
Oh.
snap. Damn, dude.
Dude, that looks like a sand crab. Or like a hermit crab or something.
Wait, doesn't it look exactly like the helmet from? I always said Spaceballs. Spaceballs.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
it does.
the Darth Vader's, the big one, the big black one.
So what if they went plaid, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like in a parallel universe, instead of him hitting the panel right there, he hit the screen and went right through. The helmet just launched into
Yeah,
space.
that was it. Oh my God,
20
that's
years
perfect.
later, 30 years later, it shows up here.
There it is.
I,
Mystery solved. You're welcome. Oh,
makes sense to me. We're rapid fire. We could just, you want to talk to chat for a second instead of rapid firing? Let's do that. Let's do a little chatty.
all
pool.
right. All right, rapid fire, everybody.
Well, who we got in chat? We got Donnie, Wombat
Ooh.
still, Mutton Wolf.
Oh,
I like that name,
Don
bro.
E.
Wrong way. Zero. What's up,
Is
guys?
there anybody that's not a drone pilot?
Nah, I don't know. Listen,
I love it.
we'll just call it Drone Boys after a while, but right now it's Space Boys. We got to
Space
get
Boys.
more people.
Well, I mean, drones can be UFOs if you don't know what they are.
It's true. I bet you we've been UFOs for a lot of people. I know for a fact I've been a UFO for people because I put a lot of LEDs on my drones. Yeah. And when I fly my mountain, it's like I'll fly it at dusk and it looks really, really cool from an observer's point of view. Yeah.
Also, if anyone is not into drones and you came to this live stream, we are basically the 2 most popular drone pilots in the world. So that's why we have such a huge following of people that already came to this live stream. But we welcome everyone, and we're not even talking about drones. That's how cool we are.
Bean is on the scene.
We're the most popular one.
Bean is on the scene.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We have our representative Beans, and he's on the scene.
Bean, can you see any UFOs from the scene where you're located? Please respond in chat. Over.
Yeah. Over.
Oh, I'm running out of RAM, boys.
RAM, boys. The government's trying to shut us down.
I know. That was close. You saw that, right? You all saw that?
Yeah. It's probably...
Maybe we got to get this information out before they shut us down. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so...
yeah.
We've got this guy, Philip Corso. Philip Corso was like an intelligence guy from back in the day. And right before he died, he like did a tell-all. And this is like 2 minutes from his tell-all in 1997. Let's check this out, because this could
by the way,
what's up?
If I was gonna do a tell-all on my deathbed, I would have a requirement would be that I would be butt naked on a white bed, and then I would tell the story. You know why? Because I want you to see me in my most human form as a human, speaking to another human. Right? I mean, just my wish.
If you wanted to land, yeah. You're really trying to land it? I say yeah. I agree with that.
My body, my rules.
Yeah. All right, so his body was a little bit frumpier at this time, and he used his own rules, where he used a button-up.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Were pants made different a long time ago? Because there's so much of the torso being hosted by the pants.
Is the problem with baby boomer generation is that they always wore their pants above their belly button, and we're the below the belly button generation?
We're below the ass generation.
Yeah. I'm well below the ass in my.
So there had to be a level at some point. Some people were wearing pants correctly, but
this was before they were wearing pants correctly. You know?
Yeah.
They just pants oscillate up and down. Back in the day when there was pantaloons, I believe they were a little bit too high back then too. Yeah. And then it went down, and then it went up, and then it went back down to Jenkos.
Yeah. This is how the kids used to show rebellion. It was like the opposite of sagging. They'd be like, "Oh yeah," they just pull their pants up up to their fucking like armpits.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, they started going down, and here we are now. Well, a little pants history for you guys too.
And I bet you, the higher the belt, the higher you can get the belt, the more secrets you can keep in your, in your heart.
Dude, I would love if the pockets went from like here, like they were like this long.
The whole arm can get in the pocket. Like, that's what's up, dude.
Oh my god, that would be so sick. You can put like 15 phones back to back.
If anybody out there makes pants, now you know what we want for our birthday. Heads up.
Yeah. Right.
So let's see what Philip Corso has to say. This is 1997. Philip Corso's
more like Philip Torso. Am I right?
Yes.
UFOs.
Very right.
What was in those UFOs?
Anyone familiar with UFO lore will recognize at least some of what Phil Corso says. Reports of crashed saucers, recovered alien bodies, a government cover-up. But in 50 years of UFO controversy, no one of his rank or stature has ever publicly proclaimed this level of inside knowledge. Corso was an intelligence officer inside the Eisenhower White House, assigned to the National Security Council. He also served as Inspector General of the 7th Army and commanded the 1st Nuclear Battalion in Germany. His credentials are impeccable, his record spotless. But did he really handle wreckage from a flying saucer?
They came from a flying saucer
How do you know that?
because they were marked on the files as coming from New Mexico.
Roswell.
Yeah, it's Roswell.
Roswell, of course, is the most famous alleged UFO crash site in history, a story
That
which
looks
the Air
real.
Force has tried to bury once
Fully.
and for all. Corso says that Army Research and Development not only had pieces of wreckage in its possession, but also reports and photos from an autopsy of an alien cadaver.
I had the reports. See, the Walter Reed, the laboratory Walter Reed, was our laboratory. We financed it. He was part of the guidance system, or it, whatever it is, because it has no sex organ or thing. It was part of the guide system. That's why we failed in propulsion.
Corso says the Army kept the material and bodies secret because of potential enemies within the U.S. government.
So that was interesting. He said that the alien was part of the guidance system, so they couldn't get the UFOs working. That must have been, and that the alien didn't have genitals. Heads up.
Oh, I get it. The alien was part of how the UFO
Craft
flew.
flew.
Like yeah.
And I think that could be like, you know, some type of telepathy, or like it's reading the alien's intention for flying left or right or up and down or whatever.
Well, like when we fly drones, we can't. You can't take us out and have the drone keep flying.
Yeah. Well, you
Like,
can
you're the-
if you have
you're
return
the
to
mind
home,
behind it.
but
Yeah.
the alien self was a drone. I think that would be a cool one, right? Because like if they're using biological drones, you know. So what if the alien?
Yeah.
And maybe that's why it didn't have genitals, because it's a drone. And then the other guy, he gets the aliens abducting him that got the big titties, because that one isn't a drone. It just wants some babies.
My drones have genitals, and so I don't understand how a drone could not.
I didn't buy that part at TBS, but I'm gonna check out the store in a little bit. Maybe I'll buy some genitals for my drone. All right, Phil Corso again.
All right.
Interests which might take over the program and destroy the reputations of those involved. He thinks the secrets are still being kept, but doesn't know by whom. Twice in the past few years, Corso has testified before Congress concerning secret activities within the Eisenhower White House. He's been thoroughly checked out and his information confirmed. But his most sensational allegation is one which American industry isn't going to like at all. Corso says the Army spoon-fed recovered alien technology to American industry, resulting in some of our greatest technological advances.
The number one
Yeah, scientists.
was
You
the
didn't
integrated
come up
circuit.
with anything
Number
cool.
two in importance was laser.
It was
'cause I had
aliens.
some laser instruments also.
Science.
Then fiber optics.
Guys.
Such sensational claims have invited
What up,
harsh
Mike?
criticism, but Corso doesn't mind. He names others who knew what he knows, and it's an exclusive club, he
Look at the
says.
aliens.
General Marshall,
They're like,
General Trudeau.
Oh, man, we gotta
John
do a clay
MacArthur,
diorama for the
Von
next
Braun, Olbert, Wilbur Smith from the. I thought, I'm in good company. That's the company I'd rather be in, with those kooks.
well,
Mike Jid says he's
Straight
our
from
number one
Corso's
fan.
mouth.
We got a space fan.
oh shit.
Yep.
Looks like somebody's gonna get a decoder ring.
Oh. Should we
Oh, we
award
also
the
gotta
first
talk about the
Dakota
other
ring?
thing too. Excuse me. I've been singing all day, so my voice is a little coarse.
In the setting up of this live stream, we did this, and listen to this like a. Yeah. So that's so stuck in our heads. He's been doing the turkey call all day as well.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
By the way, and if you don't know, the person in that video, his name is Chris Teal, and he goes by a West Side
Yeah.
Flies Drone.
Check out his channel.
He's very talented.
He makes
Very
amazing
talented. He
music.
does cinematic videos and singing.
He also
Cinematic singing.
he also sells squirts on the black market.
Yeah. Long story. Yeah, and also later on, we're gonna talk about how we had a close encounter with the one, the only, Jeremy Corbell's beard.
It's true.
I just had to drop that in again.
This guy. This guy.
Look at that guy. There it is. Duel.
Okay, if you guys
This
could
shirt
pick
says
one thing,
your
pick one thing
name.
from this, and I want you to post that one word for the thing that you notice most in this picture. Post it in the chat, and we'll see if we're all in the same vibe. If the Akashic layer is vibrating between all of us, we'll know it. We'll know it in the chat.
There's two things that.
Oh, what
I
else?
noticed.
What's your other? All right, you give us one thing, Zorro. That's the second thing.
Well,
give us the second thing.
So the skull on the left-hand side, first, it doesn't really look human. Secondly, it looks like a drawing, like a pencil drawing. It doesn't even look like it's really there.
You think it's one of those
So
pencil drawings where
it's
it's just
freaking
like
me out.
the piece of paper
Yeah.
where the drawing is
Yeah.
looking 3D?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
What if his whole room is just a pencil drawing?
He gets up and he like becomes this like flat cardboard that he
The real answer to this is dimensions of space, guys. It's dimensions of space. So
By
we're
the way, Mike Chin's
three-dimensional, and we're seeing him as two-dimensional.
here.
You know?
Yeah,
And
Mike
so-
Chin's here.
Yeah, I know Mike Chin's here.
Oh.
He's our number one
Sorry.
fan. He's been saying
That's
it. So
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
yeah,
I ruined everything. Mike Chin ruined this live stream now.
he's just of a higher dimension. That's the thing.
Yes.
So he
He's
he pops in
intergalactic.
and he pops out, and like to us, it seems like a shape expanding and contracting in our 3D space.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, so don't forget. Later on, we're going to talk about our close encounter with Jeremy Corbell's beard. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. So
He hasn't.
That's Jeremy Corbell.
Yeah.
If you guys notice anything in that picture that looks, never mind.
Should we just do it now? Should we talk about it now?
Well, what other videos do we have? We have a few more, don't we?
I don't know if
We have
we
like
do.
15 more videos.
I don't
Just kidding.
have any more videos. I don't.
Oh,
believe-
if you
Was
look
there one
at
in
the
chat?
thing, no, I put it in. Yeah, so there's one in chat that I put that is from today. I think.
Nope. This
I don't
is
know.
that
I can't
lady.
vouch for it. I didn't watch it.
Wrong
It's
one.
through.
Okay,
through
we got this from
CNN.
Twitter. The White House has been briefed on the UAP report. So I imagine they didn't go to the White House with 9 pages of nothing.
Yeah.
They probably told them a little bit more than they told us.
They probably had like presentations with schematics and charts and stuff. I'm pretty sure.
The other
Louis-
thing is we had this the other day.
Louis Elizondo.
Where Lou Elizondo was on Theories of Everything with Kurt Jaimangal. And Lou is the guy who's been disclosed. Look at him flashing the arms here.
We can't
He's-
see him. You
He's
can only
coming. Oh,
see me.
jeez. I'm sorry. Look at this. He's coming. Right here on his arm. I'm coming. Like,
Oh my god!
this guy.
Oh my god! I'm
This
coming.
guy is a special character. So, I don't know if you guys know the story. Tom DeLong of Blink-182 decided one day, like, that's it. I'm going to do UFO disclosure somehow. I'm going to figure it all out. And he went to the military and started saying, hey, I could help you out because all the kids love me. And they bit. And then he got a whole team together called To the Stars Academy, where he got people from Lockheed Martin, people from the Defense Intelligence Agency. He had Lou Elizondo from ATIP join in, and their goal was to disclose everything. And so then they did like a couple documentary TV shows. I think they did 2 seasons of one called Unidentified, maybe
Yeah,
it was called.
unidentified.
Unidentified.
Yeah. Mhm.
But long story short, Tom DeLonge went on Joe Rogan and kind of just like fell on his face, like you would never imagine, or you would definitely imagine it. So
You could.
he fell on his face, and then Lou and these other guys that like really have their shit together their whole life kind of distanced themselves from him and took over the narrative, which now it's like the government controls the whole narrative if you think about it. Like Lou Elizondo was a spook in Afghanistan, so he was like actively doing psyop operations. You had Christopher Mellon was Defense Intelligence Agency, so you know he's an intelligence spook as well. And so there's like a lot of government information control people in charge of this, and so it's it would be a really good thing to do if you wanted to cover up a bunch of information that you've got, you know, because now you can control it's leaking to the public. But at the same time, Lou has kind of been like going around like dogging the government because they told him, hey, you weren't a part of this, and instead of like rolling over, he went and he put in a complaint against the government saying you're full of shit. I did work for you. And eventually they had to admit that he did. And Harry Reid admitted that he worked with him and he helped create the ATIP program. But like the most important thing is look at Lou's guns. Like
He's coming.
He's coming right now.
Bro, that is so funny that it says I'm coming right there.
Yeah, and you thought this would be the funny thing. You thought this would be the funny thing. Nope, it's this.
Yeah. I don't know. I would love to see the rest of that tattoo.
I'm trying to look, and it looks like maybe it's the Statue of Liberty holding a gun with a welding mask on.
Is that
I
what
can't
that is?
tell what that is.
All right, we're gonna do some analysis at some point, and then we'll report right back
arm
to you.
analysis. Like,
Yes.
let me see. I don't think I can get a better shot of that arm. He's taking the guns out of the shot. He's taking the guns out.
Yeah. But he is coming.
He was intimidating with those things. He was just intimidating this guy too much. But
He probably does CrossFit.
But they go over a lot of stuff in this. Remote viewing, here we go. Do high resolution videos and pictures exist? Let's look at that one. I'll listen to that.
It's just not. I don't see how that's reasonable.
He would still defeat me. Okay.
Oh, and me too. I'm sure.
As for the fidelity, you mentioned fidelity, and a question that's been brought up by quite a few people. I don't have a single username to single out. Are there videos, pictures that you've seen that are not so grainy, not so far away, but instead up close, exact, let's say, such that someone who is on the fence about this issue would no longer be on the fence?
Yeah, and I think you're seeing that with Congress. I mean, there's videos and photographs and reporting that I've been privy to that are extremely compelling. I've said for the record that the 3 videos that have come out, as interesting as they are, they're probably the least compelling of the ones that we had. And this is why I'm so concerned about now the recent revelations that the Pentagon has deleted or destroyed my emails and my files, because there were documents in a very comprehensive shared folder that we had that was pretty incredible. I mean, there was some very high definition, high fidelity videos in there that when you looked at it, you realize, hey, that's not one of our aircraft.
Many in the audience had one more question with regard to this issue, which is why now? Why all these revelations from the government all of a sudden? Because we weren't able to get to it over the live stream. I emailed him, and his assistant got back saying, as for your question, why now? Why not now? Nothing will ever change.
Yeah. Well, so they're saying there is high def stuff. Lou's seen it.
Yeah. You've seen it, damn it. I just sent you a video in our little chat here.
Yes, sir.
I thought this is new. It's very interesting. This guy is like a photographer, I think, and he was taking pictures over his house.
Okay.
I thought it was kind of interesting. And
in today's episode of Homestead How, we have a lovely day on our homestead, then a thunderstorm, and later I spot a UFO in the sky. This is not a fake.
Do you have a timestamp for the UFO?
I didn't alter it. I didn't Photoshop it. I've got 4
so,
shots straight up
when they're looking,
camera.
go like when they're looking at the computer.
Okay.
But go a little before, just so we get some context, because I haven't seen this whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Can you go closer?
This was one of the.
This is what I do when I go check my chickens at night. I look for UFOs.
I can show it on screen, but is it bright enough? Do you need to do this? Okay, I'll just show it on screen. Here's number one. Katie, watch.
You need to clean your screen.
Yeah, I do.
Keep going.
What is that? I swear to God, I did not edit that. This photo isn't edited at all. I didn't even change the brightness. I didn't crop it. I did nothing. This is the original photo out of my camera.
Wait till you see it up close. It's fucking crazy what it looks
Does that
like.
look like an airplane to you?
No, it looks
A
like
helicopter? A drone?
It looks like a red
It's not my drone.
Look, dude.
Looks like
Okay,
a
watch.
Oh my God, it's fucking crazy.
Watch.
Oh shoot.
Look at the light coming off of it.
I'm not.
I showed this to Alyssa a while ago. She's like, "Oh, you faked it. Like, what did I fake?
You yeeted it up in the air.
What? There's lights coming off of it. There's like a spotlight. It's trying to find me again.
Where the government's gonna come murder us.
That's
if,
it.
If you don't have it, we don't post
Look
any
at you can see it
videos.
in the
We're dead.
clouds. Okay, so now we're gonna zoom into it.
They're gonna show it up
I showed
close,
this to Mom
and
and she
it's
said-
one of the best like pictures I've seen.
She said it's a
I showed it to Jen. I showed it to Jen.
That's not the best.
There's
Yeah.
all this stuff on TV now about how there's unidentified flying objects, and Mom's just saying, and now I catch one on camera on our property right overhead.
She's an alien.
Okay, let's crop it. Let's crop in. So this camera is a very nice camera, and it's very high resolution. In TV shows, a lot of time you'll see them, and they'll say, "Oh, zoom into the security tape," and it's all grainy, and then it becomes clear. This is actually clear because it's like a 10 million, 20 million megapixel camera or something. So we should be able to zoom in and get a closer shot.
Camera, you could zoom in on your nice camera. It is.
That is my nice camera.
Yeah.
Okay, look, here we're going to edit, and then we're going to click crop, and we're going to go on closer to see what it looks like closer. So we're going to crop like that. If nothing else, this is a cool shot. You can see the house and the stars. Okay,
Yeah.
crop.
Oh, what the heck? It looks like there's
roller
little
coaster.
lights. There's little lights.
I'll show this on the screen too. Here, I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Oh
Right
my
now.
gosh, Baxter freaking move.
Taking a screenshot right now, so I'll show that in the video, and then I'm gonna revert to the original, and I'll show this in the original. I don't need to take a screenshot for it because you can see it.
The top red part,
I'll
it
show all
looks
these
like
in
the
original.
top head of a chicken. Oh dang.
You should go
Okay.
closer.
Here, I'll crop this one too. It's 4 separate
I
photos.
know, but you have to go where it looks like there's roller coaster seats.
That's some weird heck of a
Okay,
drone.
so this is the thing. I was out there.
Are you
when
drone
this came by.
pilots? Who did this?
I
Who
was
did
out
this?
there when this came by. I heard something and it sounded just like an engine, like an airplane or something. But then I looked up and I said,
so it wasn't
what
a
the
UFO.
HFTMLMNOP is that? And then I got those 3 shots. I was on the
WHE
tripod and I
hockey
went click, click,
sticks.
click.
What time was it?
And then it flew off that way. And then I tried to get a shot of it going that way, but it was... It says on here what time it is.
Because I went to bed at like 11.
So look, there's another one zoomed in. Is that an airplane?
Yeah,
What
it
kind of
looks-
airplane looks
just-
like that?
It doesn't look like a disc. It kind of looks like a rocket ship
Wait,
with like
here.
an engine.
Katie, take this.
Oh my gosh, wait.
Draw an illustration so people can see what it
I'm
is.
camera drawing.
While Katie's doing that. That was the 4th picture. That wasn't the one I cropped earlier, so now I'm going to revert this
We were
one to
actually
the
saying
original.
this the other day. If we ever saw a
And
UFO,
look, if we go back
right
here,
after we saw it, we would draw
I
it.
click done.
Yes.
Look, it shows the time and everything. June 13th. This is the 9th. It wasn't even late. It was 9:22 p.m.
Heli with a spotlight
Oh, 9?
overexposed, like
9:22
Chin
p.m.
said.
What the time that I didn't look up?
I thought it was later because I almost always.
That makes
I'm out
sense
at
to me, 'cause you'd hear
11:30 or 12
the
is when
engine.
Milky Way's out. Katie's doing an artist recreation of what this is. Jen's just like, oh, it's probably a
helicopter.
plane or a helicopter. She said it's probably a helicopter.
She's part of the aliens. What do you think?
This looks like a helicopter. In what way is this a helicopter? Because you can even see behind it. How is it a helicopter?
Look, it looks like.
How's that a helicopter?
Lit up. There's red lights on it. Let's go back to the
Well,
first
aliens
one.
aren't trying to be discreet anymore.
They don't care. They're searching
The
for
first
that.
one I think was
There it is.
this one has all the red on it.
You know, the only thing I'm scared of now, because all the stories that I've seen of like aliens coming into people's bed and they can't move, like sleep.
That's
paralysis.
what happened to me.
I'm terrified. I don't want that.
Okay, here we go. We're cropping into
Just
the.
don't be
This is the
scared
clearest
by
one. There. That's a helicopter.
That's what it
Is
was.
that a helicopter?
It looks like little seats.
Look, you can see stars behind it. If this was a helicopter, wouldn't there be like a thing here and this, and then a propeller,
and then a person? Because this camera zooms in far, and you can see
a window here.
Look, that looks like a tiny part where the conductor would be or something.
What?
What are these
She say conductor?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5,
There's 8 aliens in it.
Chicks, man.
Sky trains.
They're from Mars.
Oh my gosh!
They're
It
tourists.
is probably a window.
They're tourists, and they're looking out the window, and they're like, "Look at these idiots down here. They think they're homesteaders." We should go get Mom's reaction. Show this to her. It's a
We
helicopter.
already got her reaction.
Right?
Just leave a comment down below. What is it then? Is that a helicopter? Does that look like a helicopter to you?
But you know,
He's
what's
so
the weird
intense.
thing?
Oh my
All UFOs are circles. Why are they all
Oh,
circles?
that's what you see.
Oh,
Look at
UFOs
that
are
from there.
circles,
That kinda looks like
everybody.
a circle. And it's a
Oh,
bright
yeah.
light in the sky. It's so bright,
Dude.
too.
And
That's
when you
crazy how
click it,
bright
Pop
it
a
is.
hype over here.
I don't know which
You
way
know
to
what I'm
click it.
saying?
There's like light shining
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
in your
right here.
Fortnite, it's gonna abduct you.
It's like,
Abduct.
I don't know if that's a spotlight or if it's just so bright that that's all the light coming down.
That looks
And
man-made,
then we woke
though.
up and
Yeah.
our thing was completely flipped over, which
It's
was
not
weird.
flying
Anyway.
crazy. It's just
You can
flying
stop this.
linear.
Anybody else have anything
You
weird?
can stop
happen
this
last night?
madness.
Clout chaser. Mike Chin says clout chaser. Exactly.
Totally, yes.
If you got a Homestead channel and you can pump it up on the day that UFO disclosure happens, yeah.
Bump it up a little more. Get your UFO on the dance floor.
Sure.
I put one more video. All right, because look, I have this insatiable hunger to see a new UFO video. Okay, and this is not a new UFO video, but
No, it's not.
this is a very compelling one. All right, I
Is
think
it?
this is a compelling video. I want to be compelled.
All right.
That's it. Brand new video from today, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, what is that? Holy crap! Karen, what is that? What is that?
Look at that dance.
So they're flying around that dark contrail, right? That's what's happening here. They're flying around that dark contrail. Like, cause you see this is at one angle, and as they fly around it, that's at the side angle. Oh, there goes my ram. I'm gonna close some of these boys. One of these
Sorry, you
days,
guys,
look
the
at that.
the
That's the
government's
face.
trying to
That's the
track
face we
that.
all have right now after that UFO report.
know.
Oh,
Are you
geez.
sure we didn't miss anything in the disclosure?
They're going to
Has there
expand
been-
collection and increase investment in research and development. That's the plan.
But doesn't that seem like it's kind of they're just going through motions? Because it's like, I mean, they've been involved with everything. They know what it is. Come on.
I know. We know that they know what it is. But if, like, let's say it's black projects. Like, you got compartmentalized government programs creating, warfare programs for all the way to 2030. They're not gonna tell us what they have, especially even if we just said, "Hey, tell us what these are." They'll come up with some bullshit, like that documentary Mirage Men. We were talking about that the other day. We should go over this one day. But so Mirage Men had this guy who was a government spook. And he was assigned to the case of this old man, and the old man lived next to an airbase. And the old man was like seeing weird things in the sky, and he was thinking, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna send the videos that I have of these weird things in the sky. I'll send them to the Air Force base, and I'll tell them I'm worried if it's Russians, and I just wanted them to know." Well, so this spook, this government agent was sent to disinform this old guy and told him, "Listen, they are aliens. They're UFOs, and we need you to keep it secret. Thank you for sending us the videos, and you're welcome to send us more videos. but essentially they kept feeding him alien breadcrumbs. And eventually he got completely obsessed. And, like, they even went as far as to take him on helicopter tours of, like, their test sites where they had crash material and tell him that that was crash material from UFOs. And so they're, like, surveying crashed aircraft that they were testing at the test range and making him believe there was UFOs, and eventually he went crazy. And I believe he killed himself. His family had disowned him, stopped talking to him because they thought he was crazy, and then he killed himself. And then that's when the government agent, the spook, he came out and he just told the whole story because he felt so guilty. And so they could be doing the same thing to Tom DeLonge. They could be doing the same thing. Like, it could be Lou Elizondo and Christopher Mellon running a PSYOP operation against Tom DeLonge and the rest of the United States to hide their secret, secret drone technology program or whatever. So
they probably would take Tom DeLonge to the past so they can make Blink-182 never exist.
That could be the thing. I would just send him in the future because you don't even need special technology for that. You just freeze him, or I would freeze him.
Shoot him right in.
We could freeze Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, cryo.
Yeah, let's do a GoFundMe to freeze Tom DeLonge, or like a change.org. If we get 1 million signatures.
No, we're not.
The future needs Tom DeLonge too.
Well, we can preserve him once, if he passes away or if he wants to be frozen. We'll accommodate. Well, we won't accommodate to like him passing away. We'll accommodate him in being preserved after his passing.
If you look at the business structure of To the Stars Academy, it would seem that Tom DeLonge was to get like the vast majority of all the money that was generated by that company. Like,
really?
Yeah. So it was like paying him first and the company second, pretty much. So Tom DeLonge probably made a pretty penny off of this, even if it was a PSYOP. And now he's been pushed aside, and now it's Lou Elizondo's game. And, that's fine, because Tom can't go on Joe Rogan anymore, let's be honest.
Yeah. I know. It was a disaster last time.
Oh, it was so bad. I don't pull that up. Why not?
They can't short Tom DeLonge. It's not Tom DeShort. It's Tom DeLonge, and he's going to get his money.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. We got just the awkward parts. This is going to be amazing.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Know your place, motherfucker.
No. So you literally could fly around and grab a Coke out of someone's hand and put it in someone else's hand. It's really...
Where are you getting this from?
The little aliens with the big black eyes. I believe that technology exists.
God, I want to believe. So hard.
I mean, I can believe in things. I can't prove a lot of things.
Do they have any pickled bodies anywhere?
I can't tell you.
Damn.
This is the worst video I've ever watched.
What the heck?
Oh, wait, you can see little lights dancing around on the bottom. But I think this was leaked on purpose because the guy's making it just hard enough to see.
Why? This movie can suck my dick.
Why? Why?
That
Is
looks
it
so
horrible.
fake. You are.
It's, you know what?
Dude.
The actual interview is way worse.
Yeah.
I think you guys should watch it if you want to lose all respect for Tom DeLonge, and it's worth it. Just clearing that out. You clear out all that bad stuff.
Yeah.
A cleanse.
Should we talk about our close encounter with?
I think we've gotten to that point. Yeah.
Jeremy Corbell.
This guy.
That's Jeremy Corbell.
Yeah.
Something kind of groundbreaking, I think, happened.
I agree.
Because this type of action just doesn't happen to everyone in the UFO community. And so I was perusing the internet. I was pooping. It was morning. So I saw a live. Bam. Guess what? It was Jeremy Corbell. I'm like, oh shit. I love Jeremy Corbell. I think he's a pretty straightforward guy. I believe him. I like the documentary with
He's a
Bob
decent
Lazar.
editor as well.
What's that?
He's a decent editor as well.
He's a movie video maker.
Yeah.
He's not a. Does he edit his own videos?
I don't know. I think maybe he did.
Really? Damn, that'd be
I don't know.
crazy.
But it seemed like he doesn't have a big production company with him.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mhm.
So.
Even though he has a huge skull in the background.
The skull is probably the people who work for the production company, because you just get grounded dust. Usually all that's left is a skull after
That's right.
a production.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I saw Jeremy Corbell's going to be on live. I was like, cool. And there was a live chat going on. And I like to troll. I like to say stupid shit. So, I'm on there and I say, so, first of all, I didn't know whose live streaming was. The name of the channel is Theory of Everything, or TOE. And I had a hard time with this guy at first. I was telling Enoch the other day that he's like a little too serious. He takes himself a little too seriously. It just came off like that. But he's gonna groan on me. Anyways, so live chat happening, and then I ask Jeremy if his beard has ever seen any UFOs, which is pretty dumb. It's a pretty dumb comment, but dumb comment to the normal layman person.
Yeah.
Not to a space boy, see?
Yeah.
So I get a reply from the guy. What's his name again? Curtis? No.
Kurt
Jaimangal.
Jaimangal.
All right. And then Kurt replies to me and says, ha. And that's one kind of thing I hate. I hate when people say ha, because it's like they're recognizing that what you said was supposed to be a joke, but they didn't get a ha-ha out of it. They just got one ha, like ha. Anyways, just a personal thing. Enough. Dude, I knew that was going to happen. I just glanced at it. Good one.
Ha in the chat. Ha in the chat.
Hey,
Ha in the chat.
No.
Yeah, ha in the chat, boys.
Oh my god!
Look at how many times we made him do ha's.
Oh
He
my
ha'd
god!
so many times right there.
Stumble with the ha's. Oh my god!
All right.
All right. He says ha, right? I was like, all right, cool. Then the live stream starts. I was like, all right, cool. I was almost done pooping. My legs were asleep at this point, and the sleepiness has crawled up from my knees all the way now. It's starting to get to my groin, where I can't feel my privates. So I'm like, okay, I better get up. All right, so I get up, and I have to like support myself when I get up like that, because like my legs are totally
Little.
useless.
He's got really tiny legs.
Yeah, that's not true. Actually, I have really long legs. So I finish up. My legs are starting to come back from being sleepy. I washed my hands, and then I went to watch his video, and I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm going to show you what happens. All right? But while you're watching this, keep in mind that the personal impact that this has on somebody like Jeremy Corbell, where all he does is go on shows and he just gets berated with, well, how come this? And why didn't you? Blah, blah. You know what I mean? All right? So keep that in mind. Watch this video. This is like right when he first started.
Someone wants to know, has your beard seen anything?
It's a great question. The mystery. That's what my wife calls my beard, because you never know what food or drink I have in it. Look, thank you for the humor. I need that. I'm exhausted. This has been ever since, April 8th, when I dropped the first Pentagon confirmed UFO video. Look, I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to do my job, which is to represent the information that I put forward. I'm tired. My beard doesn't see anything I don't see. So no, unfortunately.
Dang it.
How are you doing these days with your health and your sleep?
Let's say
in the
great.
past 2 weeks.
No, it's great, but as I think we talked about last time,
You
weird
can,
question asked
you
me.
can. Hey, Jamie,
I've got
can
a
you
kind
stop
of
the
weird-
video?
Yeah. I'm wondering about how his sleep is going, though. You know?
Yeah, no, he gets 23 hours of sleep every day. That's the secret.
Look at that beard. You don't get a beard that healthy without a lot of sleep.
Yes. So not only did he compliment us, the Shpaceboys, on our humor, our connectedness, on our curiosity, what's in his beard. Maybe he hasn't seen anything with his eyes. How about his beard? And so that was our honorable mention. And Enoch has prepared a special token of my bravery.
So
and appreciation.
I decided that when you do something like this, even if it's you guys out there, if it's notable, we might award you with the Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery. And I hereby award Zorro with the Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery. Take a bow. Take a bow. There you go. Yeah.
That was me putting on the crown of bravery as well.
Oh, we could make a crown of UFO bravery.
And we can have the Dakota ring like dangling.
Nobody will go near you because you're gonna look too creepy. It'll be amazing.
It's already like that.
Yeah, actually, and this has a funny story too, because I was like, oh, I need to award Zorro with something for doing that, for going above and beyond the Call of Duty in the name of UFOs or beards.
Yes.
It's either or. And so I was like, I need to find a medal. So I was looking, and I found this, which is the award that they gave to Chewbacca for bravery, or in destroying the Death Star, I believe. But if you look at it, it clearly has a clit. It clearly has a clit. So I was like, oh, damn. That's graphic, dude.
I think you mean a vulva.
Yeah.
Because it does not have a clit. It just has a vulva.
If you tickle it a little bit, you might find it.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know.
I guess it kind of does.
All I knew is I was like, I probably got to remodel this. You know, we'll figure something out for ourselves, and I think it worked out. We've got the Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery.
Very awesome.
And so not only can you guys get decoder rings with alien language on it that we created yesterday. You could get
not only that.
A blunt. I mean
the Shpaceboys and the aliens from the Shpaceboys.
Yeah, they are the aliens from the Shpaceboys. Right
These
there.
aliens from the Shpaceboys, those are from a movie that we're very fond of. And if you even remotely like aliens or abduction stories, there is one movie that beats them all. It's so fucking weird, but amazing and great and accurate. It's off of a true story. And fucking Christopher Walken.
Hold on. I'm gonna walk us right now.
Walk us. Is it Walken or Walken? Walken. Christopher Walken. It's called Communion. I read the book. I've only read like 3 books in my life. That was one of them. And to this day, that book and that movie, the book and the movie, scare me every fucking night. It's so creepy.
This is a serious movie, and we're gonna take you to the least serious part right now.
Yeah. Okay, but this is a clip from the movie.
This is with different music on it, obviously. Yeah. Look at him getting down, dude. Is this what it's like to hang out with aliens? Let's do this.
Yeah. Dude, it's so good.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken's doing more than walking today.
Yes, dude.
And you can see,
Look
these
at
clips,
that move.
These clips are from our intro. Yo, you see the other type of alien in the background?
In the background.
Those are the guys that watch when they jack you up.
Yeah.
It's hard to hit stop on this. I just let you know.
I know.
I will eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hit stop.
Yeah. Dude, so good. But what's even creepier about this is that this is based off a true story.
Yep.
This dude got abducted. He got abducted a few times. And towards the end, like, it's such a creepy part where he's just sitting on his couch and he sees the, oops, sorry, just bumped everybody's
Nailed it.
Sorry, my pinky was sticking out, dude. I stick my pinky out when I talk. But he just looks at this alien and you just see him staring at it. And it's like such a real representation of being like, what the fuck am I looking at? And just being completely paralyzed in fear. Anyways, but he gets abducted, and at some point they had a little party.
Wait, you forgot. They did get him in the butt.
Yeah, they did.
Then they had a party.
They got him pretty good.
Then they had a party.
That's true.
I would have done it in an opposite way.
Have the party first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Break the ice.
Yeah.
But
it's true. They do.
Aliens, like, we can't anthropomorphize aliens' culture or what they think should come first or second. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They clapped his booty cheeks, and that was not cool. It's fucked, actually. But anyways, one thing that stuck with me throughout this whole, I don't know if he said that in the movie, but in the book, he says that it was so surreal to him that he asked the alien so he can see if, like, am I dreaming this right now? He asked the alien if he could smell its skin, and the alien agreed. And to this day, I remember this, that he said that it smelled a little bit like cardboard and cinnamon.
Damn.
And that has a very, I know what the smell he's talking about. And that's fucking creepy. AF.
Anybody in the chat, if you can smell cardboard and cinnamon right now, run.
Yeah.
Or turn around and dance. Am I right? Huh?
Yeah, if you can't beat them, dance them. Oh no, it's so loud. Jesus
Oh shit, sorry.
It's hella loud.
Who's complaining?
They can't complain because their ears are bleeding. They have to go to the
I
hospital.
know, right? You can't hear it anymore. Don't complain.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's getting deep,
dude. So creepy.
You guys have to see this movie, Communion. Like,
Communion, dude.
It is the best. It is the best.
And he is the most Christopher Walken you'll ever see him in a movie.
It's peak walking. Peak walking.
It is so peak walking, dude. Remember how hard it was for us to find it? But now it's like, I think it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. It was like, we were looking for it, and you could only buy the DVD, and it was only in Europe or something.
Yeah.
So, like, there was no way we could get it, so we found a way. Thank you, person of finding the way.
Getting this.
Yeah,
we know a guy.
Getting this dude. He got it for us.
Yeah.
And
got it for us. But now it's on Netflix.
Yeah, so you can get it yourself, and you can check it out, because it's good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what else you should check out is Shpaceboys.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had our first episode the other day where it was edited. Now, this is an off-the-cuff live stream, so we probably won't edit it, but the next one we'll edit a little bit so it won't be so janky, you know? But we'll
never edit one. And we'll only do live streams because it's so easy and fun.
It is a lot easier. It is a lot easier. And we
a
can
lot
talk to you
funnier.
guys in the chat, and that's awesome, too. Because I don't get to see Double A when I'm recording and editing stuff with Zorro.
Yeah. See?
What's up, Chrono?
See how fun it is?
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Mike Chin's still here.
So the report, huh? the report. What do you have to say about our report? Anything?
Boo.
I don't know. We didn't read the whole thing. I think that there's still probably
didn't miss anything either.
Probably like 14 pages of.
It's 9 pages.
This was the worst.
And 2 of the 9 pages are appendix. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what though? There could be more.
Because it did at the top. It does say preliminary. So
yes, it's not preliminary.
There's a big chance that when you have 10 lettered agencies, all trying to come up with this information, just because a COVID bill passed, like it might not be quite so easy to rustle the secrecy, like. How do you really get in there as the head of one of these groups if it's a compartmentalized program? And even if it's just a compartmentalized program that's like researching this stuff, they might not even have access to that when they're just going and trying to do this thing for Congress, and let alone the public. They're probably not going to tell us anything important if it has any implications for national security. Which, if you can fly 30,000 miles an hour and change direction on a dime, there's probably implications for national security. So.
Yeah, nothing can catch up with you.
True.
Yeah, dude. I think there's supposed to be new videos too.
There were supposed to be, but I haven't found them yet. I could look on the other screen while you entertain people, though.
All right. Oh, hey, welcome.
There you go. Dance a little.
Flew in from Boston today. Boy, are my arms tired because I'm not a UFO. Because UFOs don't have arms.
Okay, so if we just look on Reddit, it's easy to see. This is like this post right here 2 hours ago. The report is so bad, it's going to cause more problems for everyone. Well, there we go. Sometimes you need to just get everybody thinking about something before you can get everybody like telling you information about it. Like, but at the same time, they release it on a Friday afternoon, right?
Yeah.
What's everybody doing on a Friday afternoon? It's summer. It's nice out. Well, not
chilling in the park.
Yeah.
Waiting for the sun to go down.
Exactly.
It was me, Enoch, and the homies. A lighter shade of brown. Lighter shade of brown.
Hell yeah. And that just happened, guys. You don't get that when we record stuff.
Well, you said, what were they doing? What were they doing? They were on Friday afternoon. You're chilling at the park, waiting for the sun to go down.
No, you're right. Well,
with your homies. Right. And guess what? I brought carne asada, and it's super good. And I'm about to do it for the homies.
Here we go. Okay, this is a good one. This post says, "Fuck our government treating us all like children." Isn't the report?
Don't we act
odd?
like children though?
Spoiler alert, it's a fucking nothing burger. Wowzy, zowzy, Batman. It's fucking nothing. My expectations were low, but holy shit.
We need the Price is Right horn that's like burr, 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 burr,
right?
The fail
man.
horn.
Okay. This guy has pulled out a little bit of lemonade. The U.S. government just admitted in 18 known instances UFOs demonstrated advanced technology and have zero information to indicate it's human technology. Well, that's a pretty interesting take. But also, we've got the French report. So let's just let's go to the French report. There we go.
Oh! Look at their background.
They're doing it right, guys. They're doing it right.
Look at our background.
Matches our.
Look at our background.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm vibing with the French.
Enough said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't read French, but I'm vibing with it.
We need our French representative, Vice.
I know. Oh, they had pictures.
Oh, what's this? Is that how you edit a video?
Yeah.
In Final Cut Pro.
Oh, here we go. We got other pictures.
Oh, those are the same ones we've seen. Damn,
we got an
can you zoom
acorn,
in one?
a sphere, a metal blimp shape, and then a triangle, a pyramid.
Can you zoom in one clickety clack? All right, that's too many clacks. Can you unclack one? There you go.
Unclack.
There you go. All right.
All right. Let's...
the top left thing looks like
Yeah.
a thing from Zelda. There were like these things. I forgot what they're called in Zelda. They look just like that.
Okay.
All right.
It also looks maybe like a weather balloon. It's like inflated weird. I've seen cheapo weather balloons where you're just taking a cheaper plastic and just heat sealing it together. They kind of look janky like that. Got this sphere. Maybe this is one of those spheres with the cube in it. Like I was saying, those are I think it's called Project Nemesis.
I think it's called a Cuban B.
Oh yeah, that could be it. A cube in a
Yes,
ball.
yes, Cuban B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cuban B.
I'm Cuban B.
Makes sense. But yeah, there's Project Nemesis, which was like a big program to do electronic warfare to spoof targets. So this wouldn't be the spoof target, but this would be the thing helping spoof the targets.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's this metal blimp. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, at least they have the one underneath looks like a electric pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a pizza. The Pizza Monster or something.
All right. Okay.
Let's see. Do they have anything else for us? Ooh.
Oh, wait. What the fuck is this shit?
Foto
What's the middle thing?
informe de disque extraite du rapport Maduque.
You just sound like every American tourist in
I know.
France.
I know. And I've never even Frenched once.
Okay, but the middle one, it looks like
yeah.
something's being sucked in the raid, doesn't
Right here.
it? Yeah.
See that? Let's
Can
go
you
all
zoom
the way.
in?
Yeah, let's go all
Jamie,
the way.
zoom in.
And you have to say
All
the word enhance.
Enhance.
Hold on, wait.
Look at that.
wait,
It looks
do
like two people are
I can't
being
enhance anymore. Okay, say enhance.
enhance.
Boom.
Enhance.
No, I only had one enhance left. You can't push it. You can't
Alright.
push it, dude.
Yeah, it looks like another thing on the right is getting sucked up too. But what is that? Is that like, are those lights? And why are they like pouring out? You know what I'm saying? Because the rays go down and then they bend. What is happening right there?
Coming over here. I don't know. It's an interesting. Interesting.
It looks
picture.
like two monsters like crying. You know, like they're in the dark and their eyes are crying.
Or it's like they landed in some sticky stuff, and it's like as they're coming out, it's like clinging to the bottom.
This is a really interesting photo, though. I think
I like it.
I want to know more about it.
And then there's this one, which is, I guess, this is just somebody saw something and then drew it.
Can you zoom into that one a little bit?
Yeah.
Enhance it.
Oh, let me go all the way over. There we go.
Interesting.
So yeah, they drew it on graph paper. Yeah, just looks like a normal disky poo, as you'd say.
All right. I wish that they would reveal themselves to somebody that can draw.
I wish they would reveal English instead of French.
You can do translate. Google Translate.
Inside
Oh
of
shit!
A PDF. I'm in a PDF.
Yeah.
Right now.
Can you enhance that as we'll look at each one? Each one.
Okay.
All right.
So this looks like maybe thermal imaging.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it looks like it's a triple doodad.
That's a rack of ribs, bro. That's a rack of fucking ribs.
Those are riblets, those little ones.
Yeah. Well, it's not a whole rack. It's a half rack of ribs. They cut it right here. Get the bone structure.
Yeah.
This is the meaty land.
You just made me hungry, you
I
bastard.
know, dude. I'm so hungry now, too. All right. We got the cougar. Anybody who's into cougars, here, now's your chance. We got this right here.
what's happening in the middle there is like, but it looks like on the left side, if it's the same one, it looks like there's
maybe
three. This one looks like it's one.
Yeah. And this is a little bit earlier on it because it says cougar right here.
Hmm.
And then this one is maybe a little bit different angle or something. But I think this is from Chile. And
I think this is your kind of UFO. It's a blunt UFO.
It looks like a blunt, yeah.
Yeah.
But so I think this one, the Chilean Air Force was chasing it or something, and it was putting off this weird hot contrail, and they were picking up with their infrared.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And it looks like maybe they have radar data about it.
All right. And then,
what
are those?
More
What are
radar.
those? More analog, more Fat Shark footage?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
They're all on the Fat Shark. What happens when all these airplanes get DJI?
Yeah. Well, at least they're on HD now.
Or like DSLRs.
All right.
Yeah,
That's as far as you can zoom?
Yeah. This is about
right.
this is
Okay.
what their
Good.
airspace looks like. The airspace it flew in.
Airspace?
The space.
The space between.
Oh, and this one is the one that maybe was flying over the water and then went into the water and kept up its speed under the water. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. That's a really cool one.
That's a really good one.
We were watching some stuff about like hydrophobic coatings or like superheating the tips of things to get them to create like an air pocket around the object so that it has almost no drag in water. So there could be cool things like that going on here.
You know, one thing that I have this question on is that even, oh my God, I'm going to cough because I was smoking. All right, I'm back.
Smoking.
All right, here's a question. Just kidding. If they can bend space-time, right? And they create a gravitational cocoon of time that is being bent.
Yeah.
Doesn't it mean that shit around it is also going to get like pulled through? Like when they're going through water, or doesn't the water go?
But it could also be like light bending around something, like a lens. Like you make a bubble, and then there's a bunch of curved space around the bubble. As like light moves into it, it'll probably curve around it. I'm assuming.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, when a UFO is flying through, like, say, a city, right?
Yeah.
Let's just pretend it's flying through a city. Doesn't the material around it get affected by this gravitational system that it's creating?
I don't know. So there's this guy Hal Putoff, who was part of the Tom DeLonge thing, but he actually worked for Skunk Works, I believe. And he's a physicist, and he has a talk where he's talking about how they looked at the Alcubierre warp drive and they asked themselves, what would the side effects be of this? And they thought that it would be like a shift in the spectrum that was like, instead of light or instead of heat, it would be putting off light, or if you get real close to it, maybe even X-rays. And so some reports of people having close encounters or abductions, they had like radiation burns and stuff from getting too close to it. So maybe there's like a envelope zone that you don't want to get near, because to operate the craft it's a little sketchy in that area.
Right. Inside, but outside, does it? Yeah, like a human being next to it, sure. By other like natural.
Yeah, I don't know.
Matter,
Does it bend?
get affected?
Does it bend a building around it? I don't know. That'd be an interesting thing to. Like, because do they even know when, like, if you fall into a black hole and you get spaghettified, right?
Yes.
do you experience spaghettification? You're like, my legs, bro. Or is it different? Is it a different experience? Like you're not really noticing it. You're just having a weird type of time dilation as you expand, and I don't know. And these are super interesting things that we should get a physicist on here and ask him. And the guy we were talking about the other day, that might be the guy to ask these questions to.
Which guy?
The guy in our first episode. Everybody go back to our first episode because I forgot his name.
I forgot the episode. Just kidding. I remember. I was going to tell you.
Good one, Zorro.
Yeah, thanks. Nailed it. Oh yeah. All right. And
There's got to be more. The French are so much better than us. Look at they did 9. We did 9 pages. We're on page 14 of the French report.
Damn, more pictures. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So let's look at these.
Zoom it.
So this looks like maybe radar data or something.
Oh yeah.
To me, that looks like
right.
maybe a drone swarm. This one, I don't know, marshmallow with a flashlight behind it.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we playing the game of name? Yeah, we are.
I don't know. I don't know what games we're playing.
Yeah.
In the chat, if you guys know something better, what you think this is, then put it in the chat because we want to know what you guys think too.
Mike Chin wants to know what's the timestamp for the beard question.
It's like 4 minutes and 10 seconds or something.
Like 4 minutes and 10 seconds into their video, not this.
Yeah.
But it happens like in the. I'm the second question that he reads. Should have been first. If you ask me, it was such a groundbreaking question.
I remember you guys too could win the Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery.
Hey.
Should you go and do similar things and get the Shpaceboys a little bit of acknowledgement, we'll get you an award.
We'll get you an award. And not only that, but we will... you'll be moving our thing forward.
I'm doing this. Also, the decoder rings.
Decoder ring, dude. That shouldn't even be legal. It's so cool.
You wait till we're all talking in our own language, and we are the breakaway civilization. Maybe that's what's about to happen. We'll become the breakaway civilization. The aliens will come down and hang out with us and give us the technology, because we're doing it right. You know?
I don't want the technology. I just want them to just take us away.
Yeah.
I'll take any other scenario.
I'm down to just if they want to have a dance party. I'll dance. I'll dance it up with some aliens.
So weird. Could you imagine that's all they do all day? They just like fucking dance?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be maddening.
Oh, this is when it gets creepy. He's testing out the aliens.
Oh, this is when it gets creepy? This is when it gets creepy?
Oh man, it was always creepy.
What the?
All right, so we got these guys over here.
What's up, Double A? By the way, I don't know if I said hello, Double A. Hello, Double A. My lord.
This one right here, this looks like something that I've seen a lot of documentaries on.
Enoch.
What up?
Can you use the decoder ring to fucking solve what that says? Because I think that's the same language.
Yeah, they could be writing.
Bro.
They could be writing it.
Could you imagine? What? We did not plan this, by the way.
We didn't.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
That.
Hold on. I gotta orient us.
What if it says Shpaceboys?
It might. We don't know yet. We don't know.
My God,
folks. Okay.
Hey, Super Deluxe is in the house.
What up, Super Deluxe? You doing, bruh? All right. The first one is a Y. The first one is a Y.
Right. We got a Y, boys.
Oh, maybe they wrote it backwards.
All right. Oh yeah. What is that?
The next one looks like it could be an M. Next one's an M.
Okay. All right.
And then
the dash is like.
And then a Z. Okay, it's not saying anything. I don't think it's.
It may be an anagram. We may have to re-scramble it to solve it.
I'm gonna bail on that project.
All right. But we're gonna do it because we need to. What is that, anyways? What's it supposed to be?
Okay,
Lights
so
or...
I think this is a contrail, and there is this black project that they never really talked about much, but there was documentaries on it, and it was around the time that the SR-71 Blackbird was in operation, and they were trying to come up with the next thing to go hypersonic and get faster and faster and faster, and there was a program called Aurora. And supposedly what Aurora did is it used pulse detonation to get the craft to go faster. And I don't know if they were doing it. There's multiple ideas that they were doing it inside the engine. Other people were saying that they were injecting the airstream with fuel and then exploding the airstream. And they had like heat tiles on it. So like they would get into their air envelope and just like bah, 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 bah. And so each one of those big explosions would leave a little puff contrail. And this, to me, looks like an Aurora contrail, to be honest. Because...
To me, it kind of looks like skywriting, too. Like an airplane just passed by.
It does.
And it's like... You know,
it's like it said happy birthday, and then the wind blew.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you're like, will you marry me? You know, it's like... All right. The ones on the right... Those look kind of flary.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. But I'm sure that they looked into it.
Well, in French right here, it says that they were doing cool stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know what that says, actually. So.
All right. One thing that I hate about this report, though, I'll tell you this one thing. As a graphic designer, I hate that they squished the logo on the top right. This is like one of my pet peeves.
Yeah.
I hate when things aren't evenly...
Yeah, look at that. The planet Earth just squished.
It's like, how are you
telling
gonna
us
do that,
something.
dude?
Oh, that's it. They only doubled the number of pages that the U.S. did. So.
Well, they doubled and they had freaking awesome pictures. That one with the lights in the middle.
Yeah.
The first one, dude, that is like mesmerizing. I want to know. Yeah.
This one? Yeah. I like that one a lot, too.
Yeah.
That's interesting. If only we could read French, we could figure out what it... They're probably like... They tell you exactly what it is right here.
We could copy and paste that into Google Translate. Yeah, dude. Well, we're Shpaceboys. We rock. We go above and beyond. We just lost like 400 people.
It's fine.
Just kidding. Never got to that.
Google Translate, I'm blaming. I can't even get Google Translate to translate.
Well, you know, I'll go back to my bit. Well, so I flew in from Boston. All right.
There we go. 2 red-orange objects are photographed first, static for 20 to 30 seconds, and then in movement, following a trajectory in south before disappearing.
What is it S like pattern or is it?
I'm wondering if we want this stuff down here or we want one of these. Let's do one of these.
You don't want to see under what it says?
You think?
Or
under?
Yeah, maybe. Because they show the pictures there.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like.
Let's do this one first.
All right. We're using technology.
We can therefore conclude that 3 years of questioning communication U.S. to a new fact, the report doubly contradicts the findings of the report Condon of 1969. The safety of the airspace is questioned by incursions not explained, and beyond the technologies mastered by the USA, the origin of the phenomena does not refer to natural phenomena. Well then.
Ooh,
looks like the French aren't messing around, huh? The French.
Damn.
Let's hear it for the French.
Yeah, see how it is.
Huh? That's what's up.
Dude.
No, I'm in. Let's see.
Acoustics, aerodynamics, and economics. All right.
The question of incursions by Chinese or Russian devices is still posed, but at the same time, the observation is made of a kinetic behavior, brutal speeds and accelerations, inexplicable by known technologies, everything as much as the change of air-sea environment without interaction with the environment, absence of aerodynamic acoustic effects as well. Wow. They really got in there, huh?
I like how we're reading it backwards, by the way.
Yeah, I mean that's how you got to.
That's how you go from the juiciest backwards to the.
No evidence is given of technologies of extraterrestrial origin, i.e., confirming the extraterrestrial hypothesis, but we cannot rule out this hypothesis due to the abnormal behavior of these objects. No mention further is done at this point, recognizing only classified data, so not disclosed, exist in appendices to the report. So, looks like there's more information they're saying U.S. isn't giving out, but they're kind of parsing what the U.S. said. They're talking about that report in '69.
What if? Remember when the crop circles came out?
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "What the fuck? Impossible, right?" Then the dudes came out and they're like, "Oh, we used the fucking piece of wood and some rope."
Yeah.
Now, and then so the joke was over and it was all done. Those guys went back to the lab,
back to the drawing board,
created silent UFOs in the sky, so the prank can now be reinstated. Yeah. And guess what? Wood and rope does not make noise, and they probably used wood and rope. Here we are again.
I think that's a possibility.
Right.
Or our work also focused on the British MOD report on the presence of UAP in UK airspace. This remarkable report summarizes 20 years of research on UAPs, confirms their existence without a doubt, their polymorphism and their astonishing kinematics, hovering instantaneous accelerations, absent apparent inertia. The work concludes that there is no proven risk, in particular for air traffic, for defense, emphasizing the possible origin of these phenomena related to atmospheric plasma of natural origin. So, like, we were talking about that the other night. Like, if there's something, like some weather thing that's causing, like, some type of plasma balls, or... So then we're thinking about that, and I looked up this thing, hold on, let's see if I can find it right here.
Guys, I think the French disclosure made me feel a little better.
It did, yeah.
The American one was nothing. It was more than nothing. I can't believe we wasted so many days of our lives.
Days until our lives.
Waiting. I had a whole outfit that I bought.
Yeah.
I spent so much money on things and decorations and stuff, but the French one was okay.
The French
one was good.
The French pulled it off, I think. They saved the entire UFO community from depression. Yeah. Pure depression. Okay, so check this out. This is a plasma hologram that you can touch.
Oh, yeah.
Fairy lights in femtoseconds. Aerial and volumetric graphics rendered by focused femtosecond laser combined with computational holographic fields.
So now let's imagine you're trying to spoof a bunch of different radar targets,
graphics in air
but you also want there to be
laser-induced plasma.
You also want there to be like a visual aspect to it, where it looks like it's a solid object, or it looks like it's a craft. You know, theoretically you're muted, but theoretically they could be creating these holograms you know, and as a electronic warfare. And, you know, the military has the best laser technology of anyone. But these people are going to have bracelets and rabbits, so.
I'm not going to lie. My first thought when I saw that was, I wonder what it would feel like on my penis.
Right? You know, holographic vajayjay?
You know?
Or vabj?
Yeah. I mean, you know, just like, could we... Never mind. Yeah, that's... I just wanted to...
You've
you
never
know,
shaved
I just
your
a
balls
moment
so
of honesty.
fast. It's
and
just
then-
like, you walk through this little gate, and boom, your balls are shaved. And it even got your butthole. That's what's up.
It's a drive-through Brazilian.
It's like, yeah, and it's like, you thought the aliens were coming to give us this cool technology, we're flying UFO. Nope. We just got the drive-through Brazilian.
Yeah. And also somebody else that's coming is Luis
Elizondo. Yeah, he is coming. He is coming. If you look at his arm.
Coming. Yeah, that's true.
Definitely. Well,
Bambalena.
so we got the French disclosure at least.
Yeah.
That's
the French
all right.
disclosure for the win, which we didn't even see coming.
Yeah.
Unlike Luke Elizondo.
We didn't even read it coming in either because it's in French. But we got a few of them. We got a few of those Frenchies
This is
for
really
you.
good. How long have we been on?
It's about 2 hours, so I think.
Really?
Yeah, that is a good stream.
Wow.
I know.
It doesn't feel like it feels like we've been just 45 minutes.
I know. But it's been 2 hours, so I think we should wrap it up. I think everybody's gonna get pissed for like a week that the government didn't tell us anything, and then a bunch of senators are gonna try to get some free points to get reelected, and they're gonna leak some stuff. So let's hope for some leaks this week. This is gonna be leaks week.
I think keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
You know,
if you find some good information, you got some good videos, send it to Shpaceboys, SHPACEBOYS @gmail.com, and maybe next week, if it's good enough, maybe somebody could win a bravery award for finding the best information ever. You know?
Yes.
But ideally, you go out there and you use the power of memes and the power of joy to get somebody to know that the Shpaceboys are here, and we're here to stay.
And the wonder of love.
Yeah.
The wonder of love.
The wonder of dance.
And make space in your heart.
Yeah. All right. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah. I thought that's what we were doing.
Good night, boys.
Good night, everybody.
Happy disclosure. Next time, hopefully, it'll be better.
Yeah. Bye.
Later.
you.